The words hit like a slap I didn't see coming. "I'm not sure about marrying you anymore," Emma said quietly, her eyes fixed on the coffee mug between her palms. The cafe around us hummed with life. Clinking cups, soft chatter, but all of it faded beneath the roaring in my ears. For 6 years I'd built my world around her. 6 birthdays. 6 anniversaries. 6 years of morning texts, late-night talks, and future plans scribbled on napkins. I stared at her, searching her face for something. Hesitation, regret, anything, but she looked calm. Too calm. "What do you mean you're not sure?" I asked, my voice cracking halfway through the question. She exhaled slowly, as if rehearsed. "I just need space. Time to think." There it was. The sentence that disguised endings as pauses. For weeks after that conversation I tried to believe her. I told myself it was just cold feet, wedding stress, fear of forever. I gave her the space she wanted. No texts, no calls, no surprise visits. I stayed away, even when the silence gnawed at me like a starving animal. But then came the nights, the ones where I'd catch myself scrolling through old photos of us, the pixelated memories mocking me with smiles that once felt real. The nights where doubt seeped into every thought. One evening I opened Instagram. Her story popped up, Emma laughing at some rooftop bar, her hair catching the sunset light. Beside her was a man I didn't recognize. His hand rested on her shoulder, casual yet intimate. My chest tightened, but I told myself not to jump to conclusions. Friends, maybe. Colleagues. Still, something felt off. 2 weeks later I couldn't take it anymore. I drove to her apartment. My heart pounded the entire way, each beat echoing like a countdown. Her car was parked outside. Lights were on. When I knocked, she took a long time to answer. "Liam," she said, startled, her voice trembling slightly. "What are you doing here?" "I just needed to see you. To talk." She hesitated, then stepped aside. Her apartment smelled like lavender and wine. On the coffee table were 2 glasses, one still half full, and a jacket that definitely wasn't hers. My stomach turned. "Are you seeing someone?" Her silence said everything. "Emma." She swallowed hard. "It's not what you think." "Then tell me what it is." Tears welled in her eyes. "I didn't plan it, Liam. I swear. After everything we drifted and I felt so lost. He listened when I couldn't talk to you. It just happened." I stared at her. The air between us was heavy, suffocating. Every memory, our first date, the night she said she loved me, the way she used to trace circles on my hand, flashed through my mind, each one now tainted. "Who is he?" I finally asked. She hesitated. "It's Mark." The name hit like a punch to the gut. Mark, my best friend. The one who stood beside me through college, who'd helped me pick out the ring. I laughed then. A hollow, bitter sound that didn't feel like mine. "Wow," I said. "You really kept it close to home." She reached for me, but I stepped back. "Don't," I whispered. "Just don't." That night I drove aimlessly through the city, headlights blurring through my tears. I ended up at the pier where we'd once sat and planned our future. The waves slapped against the wooden posts, cold wind biting through my jacket. I thought about calling Mark, screaming at him, but what was the point? Betrayal doesn't need explanation. It's loud enough on its own. Instead, I sat there until the sky turned gray, thinking about everything I'd missed. The late-night work calls she took in the bathroom. The sudden changes in her perfume. The distance I'd mistaken for stress. How many red flags had I folded into excuses? Days turned into weeks. I avoided mutual friends, deleted her number, tried to rebuild what she had quietly demolished. Then one morning I got a text. "Emma, can we meet? Please. Just once." Against my better judgment, I agreed. We met at the same cafe where it all started. She looked tired, eyes swollen, makeup smudged. "I'm sorry," she said immediately. "It's over with him. It was a mistake. I thought I wanted something different. But I was wrong." I studied her face, the one I'd memorized 100 times. I still loved her, and that was the cruelest part. Love doesn't just vanish, it lingers like a ghost haunting what's already gone. "I believe you're sorry," I said quietly. "But that doesn't change what happened." Tears slipped down her cheeks. "Can we at least try again?" I shook my head. "I can forgive you, Emma. But I can't forget. And I can't trust you again." She reached across the table, but I pulled my hand away. For a moment, neither of us spoke. The silence between us wasn't angry anymore. It was just empty. I stood up. Take care of yourself. As I walked out, I felt lighter, though the pain still throbbed beneath my ribs. A month later, I got a message from Mark. I lost her too. Guess neither of us really knew her. I stared at the screen for a long time before replying. No, Mark. We knew her. We just ignored the truth. When I hit send, it felt like closing a book I'd been afraid to finish. I still see her sometimes in my dreams, standing on that pier, smiling, wind in her hair. But when I wake, I remind myself that some people teach you love by breaking it. And maybe that's how you finally learn what it's supposed to be.